All right, welcome back, you guys. Here we are, back at Pro Cycling Manager. Today I will probably simulate towards the end of the season, but we don't have any time to lose. We have Tour of Istanbul and Czech Tour of South Bohemia, and then Tour de Romanei. Tour of South Bohemia and Tour de Romanei have actually been ridden by Team Vorarlberg this year, so maybe I will ride at least some stages for them. Fact is, we don't really have any potential for a good finish there. Not really. As you might have just saw, Team Vorarlberg in the Tour of South Bohemia. Konishev got 7th. Well, Konishev is out for us, so unfortunately he is not going to do that again. I thought I simulated to the races, but apparently not. So then I will just say what we are going to do today. Well, I want to simulate towards the end of the season. I'm tired of this season. I'm tired of the riders. I want to do something better. But the one and most important thing is we will sign our last riders for the team this year. And we want to stay in the top 35 of on the 2026 index. We are also going to sign a new contract with a frame with a light brand and with wheels, I think. Let me just quickly look. Of course, we're going to get so freaking many bike brands here. But I would have loved to sign for Rotor, but it doesn't look like they want to sign with us. So that's unfortunate. I also don't really know what brands are, kind of in the ballpark of Austria. FSA is, let's see. I don't know. Bike brand. Africa, Asia. No, this is not. Oh, you know what? FSA was full speed ahead. Yeah, they're Italian American, I think. All right, that was a mosquito, and he's down now. So hopefully there aren't any more. Let's just look at these quickly. Maybe I will remember them, and otherwise, unfortunately, not. But I will, during the races and during the simulating, I will look into that somewhat more. This first stage is a prologue. We have Zangerle, who is good at a prologue, so he is probably our favorite for here. Let's look at the media. Oh, it's a team time trial. No, I'm just going to simulate that. A 2.3 kilometers team time trial, that's nothing. But you're probably not going to lose anything. We get 1 minute 44 behind on a freaking flat 2.3. How do you lose 1 minute 44? Well, that's not going to be GC for us, I think. Let's go to the next stage. That is Tour of Istanbul. Let's try and get there. Let me just look up. Let me ask ChatGPT. Or I could have just ask Google AI. That's something as well. Okay. Tour of Istanbul, we don't have a doctor now because that's already one to the other tour. They haven't ridden this one in real life, so I don't really want to race it. We have, I guess, Lucas Meiler, maybe, and Pirmin Benz as maybe our favorite sprinter. Not for today, though. We also have Staley finally back after his, what was it, broken hand, I think? Has to see as GC leader, but he is ill, so I don't expect very much from this. But we get 16th with Jannes Peter. Jannes Peter has gotten better at climbing, I think. His stats have gotten better. Yeah, it looks like it. 7-3 climbing now. We of course don't see it here yet. So that's fine. Let's go quickly to the next stage. We're just going to go through it quite quickly. See if we can change the strategy here and there. So we can maybe get a better result. Bike brands of Austria. Let's see if we get something. KTM is of course one. Simplon. Further, not really. So I'm going to ask it at ChatGPT in a minute. Let's see. Toon Aerts is here, favorite. Rohan Konings even. So that means there's not really that much competition. We have Amman as a sprinter. No, that's going to be Zangerle. And let's put everyone in his aid. For this, that's fine. Let's quick sim that. Top 10 is possible. You would guess, but no, we get 41st. Unfortunate. Next day. Or the next race, that is. Bike brands of Austria and surrounding areas. Let's see what we get there in a minute. Alright, second stage. It is a kind of an uphill at finish. Alright, strategy. Stussy is our favorite. And that's fine, I guess. Let's quick sim this. Let's see where that gets us. 6th with Geismeier. Alright. Alexander Balmer, one we would want to sign, but he doesn't have that much potential anymore. And Swiss champion, obviously. But 6th, not bad at all. Alright, bike brands of Austria and surrounding areas. We have KTM, obviously, but they don't really make race cycling bikes. Then we have Simplon, Warn, Giro. Let's say I meant racing cycling bikes. Let's see what he says on that. Alright, this is a time trial uphill. I don't expect anything from this. Zangerle could do a bit good, but he has a 61 time trial, so probably not. So let's quick sim that, and we get a what? 6th place with Zangerle. So maybe we're in the top 10. Oh, 20th even. Behind Miguel van der Tintelen. Alright, a cycling race brand. We have Simplon and KTM BMC, so that's Swiss. We would like to re-sign with them, but it doesn't look like we really can. Let's look at our list for a second. Let's put them in Shimano gear, FSA drive line, and what was it? SRAM fucking Schramm. For drive trains. Trains and let's see, Bianchi, Quick, My Velo, Sarto, Niche. What else do we have? Yonex, Winspace, Yonex, Winspace, Chaco Stevens. Chaco, never heard of that one before. Chaco Stevens, Luke Jorby, also never heard of Jorby. Java de Rosa, Cora Tech, CKT Carbone, Aurum, maybe nice, it's also Swiss, no? Or Italian. Pinarello, Van Rijssel. Aurum is from Contador, no? XDS and Cube. Alright, read that, so let's continue. For drivetrain / material. Alright, flat states again. I'm just going to go with the same strategy for Stussy because he seems to be doing quite well. Not quite well enough, it looks like. We get 67th and 69th. We're still 15th with Permin. And Geismeier 17th now. And it looks like Stussy has lost time. He has lost time, so let's not focus on him anymore. Definitely not yet in form. Choose from these. And for bike brands, choose from these. Let's put some interpunction in the message. Let's see, another flat stage. Last stage of Okola, Chinek, check. Don't really. Was a strategy. Zangerle for the win. Let's see if I can do that. Probably not though. Nope. And we get 48th. So we get 18th in the GC, which isn't that bad. If I wrote it myself, he probably would have gotten top 5, but I don't really care enough for that about this race. Let's simulate towards Tour Romanée, and that's one I am going to ride. Probably the last one this season. But first, last stage of Tour of Istanbul, obviously ending in Istanbul. From one side to the other. Strategy, not Stussy anymore. Let's go for Permin Benz because he is highest ranked. Let's put everyone, not everyone, that's a bad thing to do. Let's do it like this. Let's quick sim it. And Stussy gets 14th now, of course, in the first group. Permin Benz 42nd. And that means we are 16th in the final result. And Jan Spitter is 18th. Not very good, but not too bad either. Let's see, Yonex, Luke, Jorby, Java, also not one I really have heard before. For my Austrian cycling team, please say which of these sponsors I should sign. Um, between brackets, because of their closeness to Austria. For usage. Okay, Tirol Romanei. We have some guys that are not in the best form. It looks like Dominic Amman has good form and he is a sprinter. So let's try and sprint for him maybe. We also have Felix Staley, but I don't expect too much from him because he's just at the 44 here. Anyways. Yeah, let's just write this. The rest we are going to simulate, so that wouldn't be that interesting now, would it? Alright, maybe this I will keep for the end. Kogatec is a German cycling brand. I did not notice that. Alright. Maybe you will sign them then, maybe. Alright. We are going for a sprint. We are not the favorites. Let that be clear. But we could try. Staley has no form. No one really has any form now, do they? Janis Peter, though, maybe the most. Staley cannot even be a lead out today, so let's get him to protect Feuerstein and let's get Stussy to protect Amman. So we're going for what you call him, Janis Peter for GC. I think that's alright. Let's stop pacing with the group though. And let's just fast forward. This is a cat 3, so maybe we can steal some points. Maybe also with Feuerstein. He can go with 1k to go. He can go 70. And now we're going to attack. And now we're going to pace again on 70. And now you can protect him again. And we at least get 1 point. Maybe we can do something with that in the end. If GC is not for us, we can always go for the climbing jersey. So yeah, how has your guys' day been? Mine has been long, a bit boring, and not all that interesting. They are going to sprint for this intermediate, so we are not. Who is here, by the way? Mrach and Arvanitu is here as well for some sprinters. HKSI is here. Wait, that is HKSI, no? I mean, I don't know any Hong Kong riders on Monson Incolor. Chunky. Alright. Well, interesting. I did not. Team Tech Knives is there with 2 here. Crazy. But yeah, I did not know that there was a Hong Kong rider riding at a CT team apart from HKSI. HKSI is of course the the team for Hong Kong. I think it stands for Hong Kong Sports Institute, I think. Who is the champion? Syriza, Gleb Syriza, who is probably the favorite sprinter for today. I would guess so. Anyway, let's get Crowley to get bidons in a second here. When they start asking us about it. We are not going to pace at the front because we are no favorites at all. So that's for other teams to do. But yeah, last few days have been quite long for me. Tuesday, I already told you guys in the last stream about going training, and in the early morning I had uni. Then yesterday I had uni and work in the evening, and this morning and afternoon I had uni as well. But it was quite early and I was quite late back from work. It was like 10:15 we were finished. Then I had to go home. So when I was sleeping it was like 11 at night. And then in the morning I had to get up at 6:30 or something, so I barely slept 7 hours, which is enough for Sean, but for me it's just a bit too little, I guess. Feuerstein, you can go in the attack maybe. No, he is not getting any points on this climb. I do need to pay more attention to that, don't I? Still 1 point though. Let's try and get more points. The last breakaway guy is back now, so let's try and get this one. We are just going to do a quote-unquote late attack. They're trying to pace us back, but we are just going to get the points here because I don't think. Yeah, it isn't a good idea. Let's put a guy at 60. Let's get slowly pulled back by the bunch instead of all in one. And now let's hold position, go like 85 again. Staley can protect him again. And in a sec we are going to make our sprint train. Do we sprint with Amman or do we sprint with Feuerstein? Feuerstein does have a way better day, I think. So let's do that then. Stussy is still okay for lead out duties together with Johannes Peter. So let's do that. Johannes Peter first, then Stussy, and Staley and Crowley can do whatever he wants to. You can go 80 at the front, please. Staley is also going to another team, I noticed. Maybe it is a club team instead of a CT team, so maybe he wants to do some more graveling or have some more freedom, because he rode quite well in the gravel championships. Maybe that's something he wants to pursue. If it were me though, I would love to stay in a Conti team. Of course, I don't know why he does it or anything, but even as a gravel rider, I don't know. You have the riders. How do you say that? The riders from like road cycling teams do better on gravel than most gravel team riders. So that's maybe a potential, but then again, if he wants to focus more on other things apart from road cycling, I could get that. Anyways, nearing the finish. Let's go 95 with Stussy. Almost said it wrong. Let's use our final gels here. Just hard pacing, we can go 99 now. I have not looked at the finish line. Maybe I should have, but maybe it's more fun if we don't know about that. Looks like it's a bit uphill here. And then it goes downhill again. So out of the wheel, let's sprint. No, not go sprinting yet. You can sprint if you want. Then we go sprint. And out of the wheel goes Feuerstein, but he does not have the top speed. And we get a double top 10 maybe? It looks like it, yes. 8th and 10th. Now, so let's sprint with everyone. Alright, that was another mosquito. Animals. Animals! I have no clue how they get inside. Alright, then. Let's fast forward this. And let's look at the results for a second. There are no gaps, I don't think, because it's a flat stage. Not really, only to 89th place. And our guy, Ngai Chunki, 103rd. Third. I don't know why I said it that weirdly. Alright then, that's a Romanian team, no? Yes, Romanian team. Oh, now there's even more. We have Gios, which make pretty cool frames. Mendy, Strali. Sensa, I ride on the Sensa. Time is very cool. Condor. Passo, Veld. I am pretty sure I want to sign with Driveline because this is just for next of FSA. I mean, why? Well, FSA is part Italian. The rest, I know Shram is like North Korean, no, and Shimano is Japanese, I should say. Where the heck am I? Here. Alright. Let's... Yeah, and Driveline is American fully, I think. So let's do FSA. It's just 2 years, so that's fine. Let's sign with them. And we got some more frames, so let's put them in my list for now. And for frames extra, double dot, we have Adris Koga. Koga isn't it Dutch or is it Japanese? I don't know. Anyways, the Dutch ride on it on the track. Let's see, Basso, Veld, Kung. I don't know where Kung is from. Oh, that went a bit quickly, no? Yeah. Condor, Time, Sensa, Basso, which make pretty cool frames. Someone I know rides on it. Oh, now I have Basso 2 times. Yep. Brali Mendes. Isn't that from one of the teams that's riding our tour now? Anyways, let's do... Oh, no emojis. Gios. Thompson, Gusto. Thompson and Gusto. Let's go to the next slide. Or the next day, I should say. Let's see. Am I going to spoil it yet? Maybe I am. I know some pretty cool to sign for. Oh, and we need to do this. Okay. I think we have full control of every brand. So let's just go through it right now. Okay. Who do we have for materials? Let's sort by name. Okay. No, by how long they are. No, maybe also not. Okay, Cube is German. That's 1 year, so it's a neighbor, you know. They do world tour with Intermarché, of course. Then we have Koratek, which we can't sign anymore for, but that's German. So okay, then we have Stevens. We can't sign with anymore. That's also Germany, but they mostly do CX, I know. Then we have Basso. Close to the Alps, so Basso is still a contender. We have Koga and Senza are Dutch. But we don't have any Dutch sponsor links, so I don't think that's really necessary. If Adries is France, I mean. Condor UK, Time is France, so we won't sign for them. Gios is Italy, the north of Italy, so close to Austria, you know. They make these really cool old frames, but now they have. When I wanted to buy a new bike, I looked at Gios because I saw their frames, but they only have custom things, and then I have to ship it to the Netherlands. So that was a bit too. It was just a bit too expensive with shipping and everything. Anyways, you have Drali. Can we still sign for Drali? We can. Those are also Italian, so relatively close. Mendiz is Spain, so too far. Thompson is USA, that's too far. Kuhn is Asian, probably. Gusto is Asian. Let's look at some other brands then. Aurum is Spain, but they do have some Italy ties because of Eolo Cometa, or what are they called now? They don't ride on Aurum anymore, I don't think. But Bianchi is Italy, of course. Van Rijs was France, of course. De Rosa is Italy again. I think I am going to sign for Gios just for a year. I think that's very cool. Gios do have very good and nice frames. I don't know how good they are, but they have beautiful frames. And otherwise, we should sign for like an Italian brand or a German brand. So otherwise, it would have been Cube. But let's do Gios. I think that's nice. Let's do Gios. So we signed for Gios. Let's delete all these material mails because those are way too many. And let's read our mails for a second. Some guys who are not fit, end of the fitness peak, and start for Aman and for Meiler. 470 at Turov Istanbul and 100 at Oklo Chinek Czech, which doesn't really matter. We are swimming in the money now. This is a bit scary though. We are 35th on the index. Let's see what teams are ahead of us now. Teams. Oh wait, that's not the right button. Placing index. Who are ahead of us now? So if this is a problem. Anicolor Tien 21. Or what is it? Viente Uno. I don't know if Spanish is the same as, or the Portuguese pronounce it the same as the Spanish. Wow, that was difficult. But we are still ahead of Team Flanders Paloise. But this is throwing a bit roet in het eten, as we say in Dutch. We are 35th, they say, but we are 34th, so maybe it isn't correct fully. Or something happened today, which I don't know about. Team Vlaams Wallase signed a new guy. And we have Novo Nordisk not keeping it up. Yeah, what to think of that, I don't know. It depends what kind of riders they sign, just like all the other teams. But I would love to be Conti Pro. I want to be Conti Pro. Not in real life, but I think it's way more fun for the playthrough if we don't stick in Conti too long, because I don't really like Conti. What we also could do is just simulate the entire next season. That is something we can do, but I will not do. This is for fun. Ooh, Colin Stussy is one of the favorites even. But our favorite is probably going to be Jannis Peter for the klassement. For the classification. And Peter has a bad day and Stussy has a bad day. Well, if that isn't just perfect. But Aman has a good day. Doesn't really matter though. That literally your worst guys have the best day. Feuerstein is still okay. Hacked Tim. This is 67. Seeing as we're not going for Staley. Wait, how does he have a +4 but such best stats? Probably because his form, isn't it? Anyway, Stussy, he can protect because he has the best heal stat for us together with Feuerstein. So let's try and win this one with one of the what? With the attack at the end, that's what I was going to say. Because if you look closely, there's a descent until the line. So if you attack on this small climb here, or small, it isn't really that small, Pojana Brasov. But yeah, if we get at least close to the top, I will attack. And then we'll see from there. We will attack with Feuerstein, keep Stussy back for maybe a sprint, because his sprint today is not really better. No, it is worse than Feuerstein, but maybe Aman with his +5 can still make it. I don't know. But let's fast forward that. But yeah, what do you guys think of our new sponsors? Geos for the bike brand instead of BMC, which is unfortunate. I really would love to have had BMC. What was it? FSA for the components, and the wheels you already did earlier. Wasn't that DT Swiss maybe? Or Italian? I don't know, maybe there was that one Italian brand. Let's get bidons now. We don't really have to pace in the group because there's not really any hills or anything coming, and it is still a .2 race, so they're not going to split it that much apart. We have got the front group for some reason very, very early. Nielsen, Julien, Boulet, and younger Benoit Gregoire, I don't know, are pacing at the front, probably for their leader. Maybe for Bauer, I think. Yeah, he is probably going to make it to the end. Otherwise, the Comble. This is younger Gregoire, it looks like, if you look at his face. So yeah. let's keep fast forwarding, and this is just a boring stage, if you will. Not even that long, but it seems like it takes very long to simulate. Let's upper guys slowly with each kilometer to the climb until we start it right here. Let's keep him at 55. That is probably going to be fine. We're probably going to hard pace this climb, which they are not. Let's set pace then with Amman. They are going to attack here already. Amman is setting pace for the entire group, and Feuerstein. We are still in the group, but it's taking quite a bit of energy, it looks like. Jans Peter, let's just make a train formation. If we want to attack with Feuerstein, he's a bit too far back for that now, isn't he? Dropped all the way back. But let's look if we can get here. Alright, we go full attack modus here. Or maybe not even really full attack modus. No, Stussy, you can stop pacing. Stop pacing! Let him go, brother. Thank you. That's very unfortunate. Let's try and block the rest of the road. Did not really help. Let's put everyone here on automatic, and we are going to focus on Feuerstein. If he doesn't make it, that's not the end of the world. We have 10 seconds on the next group though, and it looks like we split them. Here is the group of 25 again though. So let's do this again. Attacking here just softly and put everyone in the wheel like this. See if they can make it to the front, because we are not. Yeah, well, we can attack fully Feuerstein. It's only downhill from here, so you can do that. Sprinting, that's fine. And it looks like we are going to win this one, unless someone else is coming over us here in this final sprint. But no, Feuerstein takes it. Ahead of the Tagliani and Sagrado Perez. Luis Bauer still 6th and Belosevic 4th, so they did it nicely. We got 7 with Stussy, 12 with Peter, 13 with Staley. And this was a hill stage, so maybe there are gaps made here. Let's see, not near us. There aren't any gaps. But we did win, so we are now tied first with Vracek. First in the points, first in the mountains, first in youth, and 8th on the same time in the team classification. Let's continue then. Another sprint, it looks like. Maybe now we go for Dominic Amann. He still has a +3. It depends on what kind of day Feuerstein has. If he has a good day again, we might want to be going for him. And if Stussy doesn't have a bad day, he is probably the better sprinter than them. So we have to see. But as you can see, quite some sprinting competition. You have Daniel Mraz with a 70-69, the lowest sprinter, the lowest stats of a sprinter in the favorite list. Yeah, it looks like they have bad days again. And we're going to ride for Feuerstein. Stussy still a lead out. Staley still not a lead out. So let's do this. And Janis Peter also a bad day. Can protect Amann then, I guess. Completely fine. There are seconds to get here. So if they want to paste that back, that's fine with me. But it does look like they don't want to. They are quite, at least Okravka and Lesser are close in GC. So maybe they get a... let's see if they sprint. They do sprint. Who is going to win is looking to be Okravka. So Okravka now up in GC. That's for certain. Let's look for the next intermediate. Okravka is probably going to take it again. Yes, he is for Team Skyline. So another 3 seconds for him. Gets him to 6 seconds. And after this one, maybe he's going to be plus 9 seconds. The only question then is if he's going to survive it. Well, it is all downhill, it looks like. There's a corner in the finish, good to know. If you're going to finish in the peloton, it is all downhill. But maybe he can get dropped at Topesti. I don't think we are going to pace him back before Ozdula, because that would be on us, and you know our team is not that good yet. Next year we are though. That's why I want to be in Pro Tour. Let's see who took it. Okravka took it again. So he also has instantly 18 points in the in the points classification. If he hadn't had some already, that is. Let's just fast forward this climb. We could go like 80 here and put all of my guys at 85. Maybe you can still drop some people because it was a quite steep climb, but this looked like probably not. And otherwise it's still pretty early in the stage. So probably not. We are going to do a quick attack here with Feuerstein for the points on top of the hill here. You can stop pacing. Get bidons, I guess. You can get bidons now, and now you can go, I don't know, 60, 65. 65 is probably fine. They aren't directly pacing us back, which is odd. So let's just stay here, I guess, for a second. They are keeping us at the same gap, though. Probably because it's a downhill, maybe. They can't really chase back that hard. But let's go 60. We are going to get caught any second now. Like right now. Then let's put Crowley on pacing duties again on like 60 for now. And no, who's protecting Feuerstein? Staley was protecting Feuerstein. 17k to go, that's fine. We just got bidons, so that's also just going to be probably just fine. Corelli can do a bit more pacing if he can get to the front, that is. In the wheel, going to recover. Let's go 85 with him. So we can get very close at Topesti to the front guys. I don't really need the points, that's not about it, but maybe we can drop... Ooh, a group. A group has crashed. Oh, they have crashed. Hofbauer even. Schmidbauer. Meesne. Some quite good guys. So, and Tichler. So maybe you can try and keep them behind. Also the entire team of Manzan. Or no, that's the Romanian team. What are they called? Let's see. Oh, just Team Romania, the Romanian team. Team Technipes. No, this is not Team Technipes, this is Daklabanska Bistrika. That's quite a lot of guys just at the back here. So let's see if we can keep them at bay. Still the same gap though. And they're pacing very hard. Of course, because of their classification. Petri. Well, to be honest, he's not that good yet. He's only going to get good with us. And let's see if another team wants to pace here. Because I really want to tire these guys out so they won't make it back. Arvanitu. Alright, they are going to make it back with Novapor Speed Bike. Yep. That was unfortunate. Arvanitu, their sprinter, their main guy, had a flat tire. 75 for now. We are going to use Curly in the first position in our sprint train. Talking about the first position in our sprint train, let's set it up. So Aman is going to lead out Voorstein. Voorstein is going to get, or Aman is going to get a lead out himself from -5 from Staley. Staley is back. Then Stussy and Jannes Peter is second like this. Let's grab a gel for him and let's just go 90, no, 88, probably fine. We're going to do a short turn with Jannes Peter, though an early one. Because reasons. Yeah, because Corley is dead. Anyways, let's get him on an 85. Maybe he can hang on a bit more long. A bit longer, that is. This is probably fine. We can up it to 95 now, I think. Let's see if we can stay there. Let's grab these gels on these other guys. Okay, Peter is empty. Let's go 95 now then with Stussy. Peter out of the way and just go 85, my guy. That's fine. A gel for Aman. And it looks like we are still going gold. Let's go faster with Stussy. Let's grab this gel. Stussy is way too strong in this downhill. We blocked our own train. Alright. Out of this corner. Not yet. Sprint with Staley. Get the first. Going fast with Aman. And now go with Voorstein. Ooh, I missed the button. But we are going to get close, maybe top 3. No, not top 3, but we are going to beat Vracek. So that's good for the green jersey. Or for the points jersey, that is. Alright then. Not too shabby. A 5th placed and an 8th placed for our lead out man. So we're probably still first. No, maybe not even. Let's look at the GC. Yeah, 3 guys on the same type. Gleb, Syriza, Radoslav, Vracek, and us. And all because of... and Okravka. Look how happy he is with that. Because of his bony seconds. Stayed in the peloton at the end, 52 places up. So that's great for Team Skyline. Definitieve selectie nationaal team. Let's look at that. That is this one. I thought I already did this, but apparently not. Let's go for hills. Let's grab the top 5 guys. Let's go for this one. Marco Haller and Gregor Mühlberger. And here, Guggel. Maybe want flat rider, so Gamper, Beyer of Gurgle. I think Gurgle is better for this kind of stage. And time trial wise, Groschartner, Keplinger, Konrad. So Groschartner, Keplinger, and Konrad. It's fine. Let's delete these mails. We're still 35th. I will look into that at the very end when we are almost done with signing everything. Excuse me, racing everything. I will look closer into it after this French race you see here. Okay, flat stage, that's fine. After that French stage, I will look into it more. See if we can still get the top 35. Maybe we do have to sign Rotman, Jonathan Malte Rotman, because he is a 3.5 and he is going to up our star rating of our team. We'll have to see about that. Alright, today is a sprint day and we don't have any sprinters. Let's put Crowley at the front. With no sprinters, I mean Aman is our sprinter, I guess. And he isn't really a sprinter. Staley, Stilbed. Jannes Peter is better for the lead out, so let's put Stussy to protect Feuerstein. And he goes on the attack. Siarkowski from that one Polish team. Is it Foster? ATS Foster? Maybe not. No, that's another Polish team. Monago Lubelski Perla Polski. But Foster ATS is a Polish team, so I wasn't that far off, I guess. Wait, why do they have... Oh no, I was just looking wrong. Yes, these are Team Romania. Fun. I want to go sometime to Romania. I think it's a very cool country. Ooh, there's only one ahead. And nobody is sprinting for it, so let's just sprint with Feuerstein at the next one, I guess. It is a short stage. Let's see. Let's sprint. Why? Well, because of the bony seconds, obviously. 3 bony seconds and 3 points for the points classification, which we have 6 points now on Louis Bauer. And Vlachak is 32nd. Points, so that would be 10 points ahead of him. Alright, let's get bidons with Jannis Peter in... Yeah, now... If I noticed it earlier, I could have sprinted for this one, get some more bony seconds, but we are first in bony seconds now. Because of the bony seconds now, I mean. Alright, everything's still looking good, I think. Great. But yeah, I'm pretty tired because of these long days, so I will try and not make it that long of a episode. That's why I thought it was 5k to go. Yep, we don't have anything here. Unfortunate, but stupid because of myself. Anyways, that's why I'm simulating a lot, and then next time, maybe tomorrow evening, depends. We could do start our new season. That would be very fun. Let's get these guys up to an 85 just so they can stay in the wheel. Stilbed. Let's do it like this time. Know what? Let's sprint for Amman, but keep Feuerstein in the wheel. Because then maybe you can still get quite a lot of points with Feuerstein, or we're just going to sprint for Feuerstein anyways. I think if we sprint for Aman with Feuerstein in the wheel, that's probably the best he can do anyways. What I also could do is put Feuerstein like in the wheel of Louis Bauer. Or someone else. Now let's get it in the wheel of Bauer. Let's grab a gel on Liam Crowley. He's not really staying at the front, which is unfortunate. Let's up him to 90 then. So he can maybe do stay someone more at the front. Let's now do gel on Staley. Crowley is empty. Let's go 90 with Staley. Crowley has a 63. Staley has a 65. Let's that today, so that's fine. Let's quickly look at the map. There are some corners, and let's look at the finish line. That's flat, but maybe even a bit downhill. It looked like. Why did I do this on Feuerstein? I don't know. No, it does not really look like it's going downhill. Let's go 99 now with Staley, so we can stay at the front. Let's grab this gel for Aman. Let's go 99 now with Stussy. Get him out of the way, or in the way of Bukoslavski, Pekla and Kukele. Alright, let's go. Here is that final corner. Let's go 99 with Peter. Let's get Stussy out of the way. And get Janus Peter to sprint now. He really isn't the best sprinter for us. Let's go now with Aman. We have a very good... Alright, Bauer isn't even sprinting. So we are going to lose. Gleb Syriza wins. So we're going to lose the whatever jersey. The leader's jersey, and maybe even Bauer 19th. Feuerstein 23rd. Should have kept him in the train. Should have kept him in our train. I just thought they would be quicker, you know. Okay, Gleb Syriza. So Gleb Syriza is also first here. Yep. 8 seconds on Kilian Feuerstein. Then Mountain we are still first. And the points we are not first anymore, obviously. And youth we are not first also. So Gleb Syriza is a bit better than us. Then, what is the last stage having to tell us? What do they do? Right. It's a flat, completely flat. Bucharest to Bucharest. And of course, Liam Crowley and Janus Peter in a fitness peak now. Too late. But let's see if some of these guys can get maybe a good result here. Excuse me. Would be fun if they have had a good day, that would be. Alright. Let's see. Good days. Good days. Alright. Staley, 0 day, but he is out of form, so let's get him to protect Feuerstein, I guess. Aman or sprint for the day, 69. Is going to be protected by Stussy because he has a 0. Crowley. No. Oh. Let's see. Um, 71 flat. Stussy has a 68 and Crowley has a 68 with better secondaries. So it doesn't really matter. You know what? No, Stussy is protecting him. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine like this. There aren't any intermediate sprints, so we can't get any seconds on these intermediate sprints, which is unfortunate. This parcours, though, is completely flat, but very, very cornery. Look at that in the last K, 2 corners. So let's just keep the gap. Let's keep him at 65 for now. Liam Crowley can get beetles as well for us. Means we can get we can do an early sprint train, so we can get early at the front. Here's the final K, and we go to here. Let's see exactly where the finish is. So it says here by the 1K banner 71.8 corner, and it's on 70.7. So yeah, that is completely the final. That is the final kilometer. So before 1 kilometer to go, we have to be sprinting already. Let's get bidons with Crowley. These guys at the front are not going to survive it. We have Plesia, Rudik, and Siarkowski. Some of them went earlier already in the break. Yeah, and he can just go pacing 75 at the front, I think, because he is not really going to get empty from that. Maybe even 70, because we're reeling them in quite quickly now. Rudik is really struggling. But here they are fairly keeping the pace. Not even us, 70 with Crowley. They are just reeling that back in for no apparent reason. Let's just keep going with Crowley at 70 because there looks like the other teams pacing. So this is fine. 30 Ks to go. 25 Ks to go. Let's go now. Set up our sprint train. Stussy is probably second. Staley even earlier though. But this is fine. Janis Peter. We are going for Aman. Let's get first. I think again we are going for Aman, but this time let's keep Feuerstein in the wheel. 58 with Crowley isn't that quickly, but he is a 68 flat stat today. So maybe it is better. I don't know. Let's go 88 with him. Let's grab him his gel. Let's even go 90 with him. We can because of the corners. And we have quite some guys to spend still. Let's grab a gel on Staley now. Crowley is almost empty. Let's get you. Oh no, you to take over. And Crowley can just 85 it in the peloton. Let's go 95 now with Staley. Again, because of all these freaking corners, we are able to do that. Let's get Stussy is down gel now. Let's go somewhat lower with Staley. He is keeping us at the front, but we don't want to use him completely yet. Let's grab these final gels here. Okay, Stussy can go 99. Well, let's go 98 for now. Get Staley out of the way. Yeah, let's go 99 with Stussy. We have to launch very early with Janis Peter. So let's go 99 now with Peter. Alright, let's sprint already. And let's now sprint with Amman. Feuerstein in the wheel. Can get out of it if he can. We did not really do ourselves justice here. Unfortunately, we got 7th and 8th. I said we need to be at the front. I was not at the front. So that is completely my own fault. But let's look at the final standings. Piotr Pekala gets ahead of his teammate Boguslavski, and then Tagliani ahead of his teammate Belosevic. So some other lead-out trains went wrong as well, it looks like. GC is won by Gleb Syriza, and we are second with Kilian Forstein. Though Boguslavski is at the same time. Aman gets 10th. Mountain Jersey we do still get with Kilian Feuerstein. Feuerstein. Is Feuerstein. Feuerstein. I thought it was Feuerstein. It's Feuerstein. But the points 4th, unfortunately, because of today. Not of the end of the world. And the youth we get seconds on 8 seconds, just like in the real GC, and we get not in the top 10 of the team classification, which is interesting. But yeah, let's go to Tour de la Miribel. Let's simulate to there for a bit. Shit, we are 38th in the index. We have to sign some new guys. Because we are 38th. You know what, let's do that now. Just so at least Rotman doesn't get a new team. Janis Peter is going to Red Bull Bora. Incredible for him. Yeah, let's go to World Transfers. We still have quite the money. So let's sign Jonathan Malte Rotman. He is going to be a sprinter for us. But he does want more money. Is this going to be enough? Yes, 3,500 is going to be enough. But it isn't going to put us in the top 4 team index. Unfortunately, we still have 44k as well. So that's incredibly sad. But Rotman is in our team. Let's look at our scoutings. Where is that? Here, I think. Scouting. No under 23. I mean, this one. We have a new, signing period. Paul Dietmar is quite good. Friedel is also okay. You see here. Unfortunate though that we are not going to sign him. Levi Winter is 2.5. Paul Dietmar. Oh no, not Jonas Beck. Paul Dietmar, please. Thank you. He has good potential. Let's sign him. Not that many points left. Let's do this. Is he happy with that? He is not happy with this. Alright. But he isn't all that special right now, so maybe we can make him a... he's just not happy with the money. Alright, let's get him on 3k. I think that is going to be worth it in the end. Where is Winter, Zeno, Levi Winter? You know what, we are going to sign him only... but maybe they would have had a contract otherwise. If we don't sign him. Let's see. Vance Benedict. There's still not a contract though. Alright. Oh, I really am bummed about that we get so low in the team index. I would have really thought we would have had a very good chance to be pro team next season. But how it looks like now, come on. Find it, where is it? Here it is. Who got past us? Petrolike, of course, Anicolor. Those are only two. You're 37th now. Head of Terenganu. We are the best Conti team, but that's not... No, we are not even the best Conti team. Solution Tech Vini Fantini is going to be first best. This is so stupid, I find. They're just going to re-sign a lot of their guys, it looks like. Not even new guys. But some of them, Flanders Baloise maybe. No, not even. Oh no, this is their team this year. I of course want to see it for next year. Let's see, how can we see that? For now they have like an okay team, but what they are going to sign is just stupid. List. Here, Anicolor, Max Walscheid didn't want to sign with us. Signs with freaking Anicolor. Plankaart, Frederik Wandaal en Sander de Pestel en Logan Curry. All signed for Anicolor. These are so not realistic transfers. It's insane. Arkea signs their whole team now again, it looks like. And the same could be said for other teams. Let's see if we can find them. Euskatel, Riley Pickering, Incrementary. It is not what putting the nail in the coffin for us, is it? Here's Petrolike. Thomas Pacenti, Kalegas, Stopro, Castillo and Tarozzi. Okay. Not very bad transfers, but they would... and Edgar Cadena, but he stays. And Kalegas stays as well. So, 3 of their guys are not really people they would sign in real life. Which is so stupid. Hannes Wilks. Could have signed him maybe. Anyways, let's look lower. Where were we? Flanders Baloise. Yeah, they do keep it at Belgium, guys. So that's not the end of the world. I find this, especially Amaury Copio is an older guy. Bart van Hoof, not really, but he writes for them now. Yeah. Vervenne, still young. So maybe he was just not good enough to be on Pseudo Quickstep themselves. And Elias Maris continues writing for him. So this is realistic. It is realistic. I like that. Let's go down. Yeah, then we are here. Let's look. Terenganu signs Thomas Pridal. They wouldn't do that. Brekneu, they wouldn't do that. Jamane and Ejop, maybe. Vadim Pronsky, maybe. I don't know. And VF Bardiani signs quite realistic guys because they're almost all Italians. Even Uno X, I thought they would have other guys, but this guy wouldn't be signed by them, so that's not realistic. Let's see. Wagner Branzin still has quite some names, it looks like. This would be pretty... Oh wait, this is their own team, behalve Maxime Klaas. So they're just better than us. So that's fine. Wait, where are these other teams? These are only pro team. These are not even Conti that much. How are there then so many people ahead of us in the index? Anyways, point I'm trying to make is they sign so much better guys. Solution Tech, Vini Fantini, we are going to look at Euskatel, Burgos. Let's look at them for a moment. Dossier, no. Teams, no. List. That's what I wanted to do. I forgot the teams already. Old Christian Eiking is not going to Burgos Pellet BH. I don't think so. Fernando Barcello, realistic transfer. Let's go to Kaga. Matthias Kopecki could still be... Yeah, these are already riding there. This is good. Jacopo Truba, I mean, if frigging Matthias Kopecki is going, who is a Czech, then Jacopo Truba is... Oh, he rides here already, so they have a contingent in the team. Yeah, so these are pretty realistic. So I don't have to be angry at that. Let's see. Equipo Kern Pharma. Would the sign Jules Hesters? I don't think so. Ruben Guerrero, yeah, sure. Chris Hamilton? I don't think so. Fernando Tercero, these are pretty realistic. Again, Riley Pickering, not really. To Escatel, that's not really realistic. Who did I want to see now again? I've completely forgot. Lil Tech, Lotto, Mostar. I think I already looked at them though. Here, Solution Tech. Daniel Macleay, Vini Fantini. Yeah, could be Cortucci, Zaccarato. Could be Balmer, could be Brambilla and Eberschult. So shitty. We wanted Eberschult and we wanted Balmer, but they were just too many points for us. We wanted to increase our team quite a lot. Hey, this is in real life as well. Realistic transfers. Quite some realistic transfers. I mean, obviously not all of them are that realistic, but some of them are. Oh, that Gogo Jejeko, don't see it happening. Fred Kjær and Helemos, yeah, maybe. To Picnic. Esteban Chavez isn't going to Picnic. These guys, Big Star American. Maybe. Yeah, could be. Well, anyways, in the meantime, let's hope. Wait, what we could do, by the way, is firing one of our staff because we have the money for it, and hope they just get upgraded a lot. All these guys could be. Who are they training with? They are training with International Modern guy. Let's look at staff. Yeah, I have a national groundbreaking. He is going to cut it for most of them, you know. Feuerstein can still get points, but maybe it's better to sign an instead of Hudelmosser, a better guy. How much money do we have? I'm going from hot naar her, maar we make how much a month? Let's see, 83k, and we spend 60k. So we make 20k in a month. So that's probably how much we can invest. So that would be 2 international trainers, right? No? Because, or two international because that's 2,500, or we go for a world otherworldly, I don't know, new stuff, legendary, but they are 20k. So that's basically too much. Basically, how happy are they with the trainers? Some of them are happy, some of them are less happy. Most of them are happy with Huttelmoser. I don't know if we really want to do anything with that then. Do we want to meddle with that? We could still get a new groundbreaking guy. I still think I'm going to do that instead of Paul Cassis. So let's get him gone. Yep, because we don't care about him anymore. Let's see. Not traditional. We need groundbreaking. Not legendary. That's way too expensive. International. And then we need someone close, like a Austrian or Swiss guy, or Laurent Dufaux. We could sign. Let's see if there's Austrian. Dominique Linke. Don't know him either though. Matthias Schnapka. Don't know him. Wagner. Peter Weding. I know that one. Jos van Emden. I also know that one. Van Goed en Nietzsche, Jan de Haan as well. Yeah, and then we get national. So let's get a German maybe, or a Swiss guy. Let's do German, because next year we have more Germans in the team than Swiss riders. So let's get Schnapka, or do we get Wagner? I know Wagner, that's a famous brand, right? Let's sign him. And let's give him the leftover riders. I should have done this earlier. I know I should have. Doesn't matter though, not really. Only problem is they are all modern. And the others I really don't care about because we are not going to sign. I just want to up Feuerstein. I mean, yeah, we have him on groundbreaking, so that should be fine now. And he's happy. He has so much potential. Why doesn't he use it? Hilly specialist / climber. We also just could up his other stats, you know. We could do him on attacking or Northern Classics. Or time trialing even to get the secondaries up. Feuerstein, come on, man. Anyways, let's simulate to the worlds. No. We need to finish our national team. Probably for the European Championships. Oh, yeah. But that we already finished them. So, accept. And let's delete these two. Stella is going to Novo Nordisk. No! No! How? Come on, man. Leave some for the rest of us, mate. We are in no way going to get into World Turn offering Pro Team now. Have you even freaking what are they called? Novo Nordisk is going to go get ahead of us because they signed an incredible. We can still get above these if our riders increase in stats. We can still get above them and maybe get 35th. That's fingers crossed. All of them. Look, all four. Then cross the middle one. 6 times crossed. I even did it to my toes. Let's try and make that happen. I know I'm really low on the camera, but I just zak in mijn stoel. As my water is almost empty, I drink 1 of 2 bidons in 2 hours. So basically I have not drink enough today if I'm that thirsty. But I have some more. You know, this bottle really lets me think of the kelp soda or the kelp drink from Plankton, from SpongeBob. I really have to think about it when I see this. But it was lemonade. Just so the taste is a bit better. We're still 38 in the index, so you're not really going down that much. But we can do .pro races as a CT team. I know that. But I would love to have potential for World Tour. There are some close races like Little Deutschland Tour or Tour de Suisse, or I don't think there's any in Austria. Anyways, there are just what you call it. Oh, this is not going good. Next day. Thank you very much. We need to choose 2. We now have not the best time trialist, and Conrad is not in form. But Conrad has a -1 projected and Keplinga has a +3. And he's in a form peak. Why don't we just use him? And he's very good. Alright, so a 73 time trial, 74 time trial for Grosschartner. We're not going to even make a dent in here. So let's quick sim it. See if we can get top 20. We are not. If I played it myself... Oh, we are 6th with Grosschartner and 10th with Keplinger. Alright, I'll eat my words. I just don't want to ride the World Championships. I rode it enough. I have 5 gameplays and I rode it with all of them. Or maybe not the last ones, but at first I did with all of them. So next year probably I will, but now just because it's a parcours I've ridden a bunch of times, I don't really find it fun to play anymore. So that's why we are 40 seconds in the freaking index. Oh, that's so unfortunate. And it's also super unfortunate because we're quite high in the ranking normally. And it's unfortunate. Next game, 2025, or whatever, it's out already, you know. But that is Tour de la Miribel. Let's quick sim it. No, you know what? I am going to look firstly at the classification. Look, we are 31st. So in points we can make it to Conti Pro. Don't ask me why we are not. Maybe I'm just going to add myself to Conti Pro because that's what I want to ride and I think I find it more fun to ride these bigger races. We can just do Conti Pro in points, you know. ATT Teranganu can get promoted. Vini Fantini is not going to get promoted, it looks like. You know, if they don't write results, why should they promote? Right? That's what I'm saying. So I think I'm going to do that. ATT though, maybe not the best team. I mean, they're quite good with Buczynski and everything, but I don't know if they're choosing to go to another team. I could look it up though. List next season ATT. They get Daniele Babor and Lucas Eriksson. So, okay, guys. And if you go to ATT right now, we can see that, alright, all of their contracts are up. That's why they're not yet in the top 10. Let's see where they were coming from. Boguslavski and Pekela are leaving. Those were maybe their best riders, almost. Unfortunate for them. Jack Ward, 20 years old, goes to Farenese Becler. He's a punchy kind of guy. Arnaud Tellon to us. Artus Jalado is going to Jaco. Michael Maurits, Bike 8. Colin Savio, EF. So not really that many new gens, it looks like, that are going to get signed. Oh, I keep forgetting this stuff, mate. It says we're still in the up for the money. Miribel, we are also just going to simulate. We are probably not even one of the favorites. We are not, so let's quick sim that. Nope, we are not even in the top 30. We are 44th, so very, what you call it, incognito race. And I really don't have that much to talk about. Really, guys. I think I am going to sign Wintes Level and Benz Benedict in the meantime. When is the 1st of, what is it? After September, October. Should know it's October now. Yeah, time goes by so quickly, doesn't it? So yeah, let's go to the 1st of August and then let's sign these German talents. I'm not going to write this one either, but let's send our doctor so he gets some experience. Felix Gall has a -5 because he's super tired. Maybe let's not send him then. Though he is our main favorite. We could send Hajek or Keplinger. Maybe I would rather send Keplinger than one of these other guys, because Keplinger... Or we don't send Marco Schrettel. Marco Schrettel is worse than Keplinger. Let's not send... You know what? Let's not send Gall. He is not in form. He is too tired. Let's not send him, and let's send Keplinger. Media says we are nowhere in the top 10. And let's see if that's correct. Let's see if Tadej wins. Tadej does win. Stefan Kuhn gets 7th on this parcours. Ties Benoot gets 3rd. Jasper Stuyven 5th. Jan trakt niet Ilan van Wilder. You know, these guys were so far outside time limit in real life that it's not even funny. Mauro Schmidt, Skuns, and Nijlands finished together. Where are we? Where are we? Here, Keplinger is 62nd. So our best result for these guys. Anyways, 464. Nah, man. They were lapped and lapped and lapped. There were only 30 finishers. Alright then. Let's simulate towards the end of the season. Maybe I am going to ride the European Championships. Maybe we are a bit more kansenrijk. we have a higher chance to win there. I just don't really know what to say. I'm quite tired, actually. What I also just could do is simulate all of this offline, off stage. What am I going to say? Let's do the most important things though while we are here. Let's stop the simulation. Let's sign our last 2 riders. -1 for Conrad is completely flat though. So why do we send Conrad again? We won't send him. We'll send Keplinger because Keplinger has low motivation but at least a form of 0. Let's quick sim this. And we get... In the Worlds we get there, but 16th and 19th. These guys... How are they, by the way, on the same time? 4 guys on the same time here, 4 guys on the same time as well. Do they have the same stats? 74... No, they absolutely do not have the same stats. Well, then I don't know. Let's delete these mails that we don't need. Transfer market is ending, I know. Yeah, Müller wants to sign for a new other team. His potential is just not that high, so I don't know if it's worth to sign him. I don't think so, even though he has fun stats to play with, because he is a hilly sprinter, you know. He reminds me of my chairman of my cycling club. His face. Let's go to scouting. Last scout report was the 21st. Holy shit. Da Kong. What? He has a 70 climbing. We have to sign him now. Why is he so freaking late here? So late to the party. We are going to sign him anyways, I think. Let's look at him quickly. Look, I know these. Why is he so late? Why is he so late? He's such a good rider. Let's sign these 2 guys. 1 point, that's fine. Are you okay with this? You are. Great. Let's then go to potential Zeno Levi Rinta. Open contract. He doesn't really want to sign with us. Maybe Meesterknecht at 3 years. Still not. More money. Still not. Right. You are probably worth it. So now we have only 22k a month. So let's accept these guys. Oh no, the thing I was playing with is gone. I lost it. Well, let's not play with it then. Let's do simulate to the 10th of October. Oh, the Euros are today. No, the Euros we've already ridden the time trial. Obviously, I just want to simulate to the 10th because then we can get a more whatever you call it, about Ha. We can get more information about Ha if he's really that good. Because 70 climbing already, that's insane. Obviously, we're going to sign him then. Alright then. Oh? had to respond on something for a second, but these stages are going by extremely slowly. Liepins goes to NWVG, oftewel de Dutch team. Wieler. No, that's WPGA. NWVG. No, that's also Dutch, isn't it? It is too recognizable for me to not be Dutch NWVG. Isn't that a giant store Assen maybe? I think it is. Let's look at that. Latest transfers. Ommerzel goes to Factor. Insane. Can't I filter by latest? That's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know how to look at that. I just saw some names that I thought from wow. Okay. But now I don't really see them back. Either Schelling goes to Beat cycling. It is realistic, though he retired this year, so it's not really that realistic. But for his level in racing, I think it would be realistic. But I think for him it was like World Tour, he wasn't going back to Pro Tour. Maybe if I had a better season, I don't know what happened. Yeah, what can I say about this? Jesse Kramer goes to Kaga. Alright. Some other not that realistic transfers. Maybe where is this guy from? Akitani. No, not really realistic then. If it was from like Guadeloupe or something, then it would be a bit realistic. Decathlon, a lot of guys. Look, World Tour, I don't really mind having riders there normally wouldn't sign because that's World Tour, that happens. But lower guys, look, these are signing 2 French guys, a lot of English guys, 2 Danish guys, Irish guys. EF is obviously more of a American team instead of fully English like they seem like now. Cole Kessler goes to World Tour and it's exciting for him. And Colin Savio. Anyways, here a lot of Equipcam farmers again, so these aren't really that realistic. Still not realistic. But here, Jakub Ommerzel. Look at this stat, goes to freaking Factor with Paul Wright, who is already there. Alright, that's fair then. Jakub Ommerzel. Isn't he going to World Tour next year, to Bahrain or something? I could have sworn I wrote it somewhere. Yeah, your Giant Store, Assen, and WVG. So Emil Liepins goes there. He is an older guy. Giant Team is a different team. Giant Store Asse is from Asse, which is a Dutch city, and Giant Cycling Team is just from Taiwanese, I would say, team. Carapaz to Groupama, we already knew that. Pascal Ackermann also. André Ponomar. Yeah, maybe a bit realistic, I don't know. But Luizowski is already there, so yeah, sure. These 2 Italian guys, maybe not. Belgium, sure. Sven-Erik Bistrom, not. And Josef Cherny, also not. Really realistic, I mean. This is fine, I believe that. Rizel goes to Ineos. Some talents. Kim Ayduk stays there. We do want to sign him for next year. I think Oh, he's out of contract this year. Should have signed him. Exciting prospect, obviously. Engelhardt, 25, also at the end of his contract. I could have signed so much better guys. Anyway, you live and you learn. There were just too many points and they weren't interested in us, which is unfortunate. Let's see, the World Championships next year is Innsbruck. And the year after, Bergen, Ponferrada, Budapest of Utrecht. Utrecht! Don't take it out of context, please. But yeah, we signed these two guys. Let's sim this European Championships. Let's see. Hilly, -5 for Gall. He's not even one of the favorites, probably. No, because he has a freaking -5. Let's not send him. He is overtrained. Let's send Hajek. And we want to send Keplinger. But obviously cannot. So Hajek maybe get gone. Or Keplinger. Yeah, Hajek then. And he has a 0 day. Keplinger is not even on the... What? No, Mühlberger is not in the race anymore, pig. Keplinger has a -2, which is better than a -5. So let's change out Keplinger for Hajek. And let's do this again. And let's see what kind of day he has, Hajek. Yeah, we'll give him a chance. Strategy, we don't have any strategy. It's probably going to go for Gröschartner or Mühlberger. Let's see. We get Marco Haller. Alright, Marco Haller 17th. Did not expect it. Max van der Meulen. Where is Max van der Meulen from exactly in the Netherlands? Where is he? Utrecht. Did he ride for Amersfoort? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, let's go to here. And let's see if we should sign this guy. If I knew earlier about this guy, Vermjak wants to get in our team. Well, Vermjak, no. Already have way too many guys to be a team, Conti team, I mean, which we kind of are. I know this is quite boring. I just want to simulate to the 10th, okay? And then I am going to call it a day. If that's fine with you guys, okay? Oh, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I can finally sleep. Vermjak. He wants to get a contract. I know, I looked into him, but he just hasn't got potential, so no. Even Louis Leidert is better. So that's not going to go through with Vermjak. And let's look at our scouting. He's already a 3-star. We have to sign Da Kong. We are probably going to change his name a bit. Because Liechtensteinian riders are not Asian. Mostly, it is not an Asian country. Let me say it like that. But yeah, let's sign him. We have a bit of money. He has 2 points already, so yeah, sure. He doesn't want to go to my team. Well, let's make him an important rider for 3 years at this. Oh. No, he does not want to sign a contract with us. How much money we will want to sign him for? Let's say this. He doesn't want to sign for us. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the database. And I will tell you what I am going to change in the database. First of all, for next year, I will make my team. This is the wrong paper. I will make my team big. No, I will make pro Conti teams based on points. So let's say this pen, it does not work. Alright. Where is a pen? Where are my pens? Here is one. So, first of all, database. PCT for points. Then we have Dacom. Interest. Then we will do I know what else we will do. Do we get someone out of our team now? Because of Dacom for next year, I mean. Because we do have quite bad riders now. What am I looking for? World transfers. I don't know why transfers is world, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We will have 19 riders. Which I mean for a Pro Conti team isn't that bad. Right? That wouldn't be that bad. So maybe I will. Paul Felix Petri, I hope he gets a lot better. How many guys can we sign? 8, right? Over for trainers. The best they can do is 8 riders, so 16 would be great. We are not going to be that. Guys I probably won't sign next year is, if we look at contracts, probably not these 3 guys, because we would have outgrown them as a team. Though they are the only guys now from us. No, Zangerl and Feuerstein are here as well. Maybe Paul Felix Petri. He needs to get very much better. Anyways, you will have my word. I will simulate to the end of the season. And I will do whatever I can in the database. And I will see you next time on, in a new season. That was it for this season. Season 2025, technically for Team Vorarlberg. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, please let me know. I'm tired, that's why I'm going to simulate most of it. So yeah, that's about that. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening, and great night, wherever you're watching this from, and whatever time you're watching this. I want you to have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.